There's something most people over 60 are never told, and it quietly steals their strength day by day, step by step. It doesn't happen overnight. It starts small, almost unnoticeable. Maybe you feel a little stiffness when you stand up from a chair, or climbing stairs feels just a bit harder than it used to. Sometimes your legs don't feel as steady, like they used to support you without effort, but now they hesitate, and slowly a question begins to form in your mind. Why do my legs feel so weak? Now here's something that may surprise you. What if the answer isn't just aging, but something much closer to you, something you see every single day? What if it's sitting right on your plate? Because for many seniors, the real problem isn't simply growing older. It's what they are eating every day without realizing how it's affecting their body. And here's the shocking truth. Some vegetables you believe are healthy could actually be making your legs weaker after 60, while others have the power to rebuild strength and stability. Think about your daily life for a moment. Have you ever felt your legs getting tired too quickly, even after a short walk? Maybe standing for a few minutes feels uncomfortable, or getting out of bed in the morning feels slower than before. These small changes often go unnoticed at first, but they slowly build up over time. Many people brush it off and say, "This is just part of aging," but what if that's not the full story? Because here's where the biggest mistake happens. Most seniors ignore the hidden cause. Your legs don't just weaken on their own. Your muscles, your nerves, and your blood flow all depend on the nutrients your body receives. When your body is not getting what it truly needs, or worse, when it's getting the wrong kind of nutrients, your legs are often the first to suffer. And the damage doesn't happen suddenly, it builds quietly in the background. Imagine your legs as the foundation of your body. They carry your weight, they give you independence, they allow you to move freely and confidently. But just like any foundation, if it is not properly supported, small cracks begin to appear. At first, it feels like mild fatigue or heaviness. Then it may turn into weakness, shakiness, or even discomfort. Over time, this can lead to serious balance issues and, in many cases, dangerous falls that can completely change a person's life. And the most concerning part is this: many people believe they are eating healthy. They follow habits they've trusted for years, without realizing that their body's needs have changed after 60. Foods that once supported their health may no longer be suitable in the same way. This is why understanding what to eat and what to avoid becomes so important at this stage of life. So now the real question is, what should you actually be eating to keep your legs strong, stable, and full of energy? And just as importantly, which foods should you stay away from to prevent further weakness? Because the difference between feeling confident on your feet and struggling with every step could come down to a few simple choices in your daily meals. In this video, you are going to discover 3 powerful vegetables that can help restore strength in your legs, improve circulation, and support your muscles in a natural way. But you will also learn about 3 vegetables that could be quietly harming your strength without you even realizing it. And what you are about to hear about these foods might truly surprise you, especially because one of them is something many people eat almost every day. So before your next meal, before your next step, stay with me, because what comes next could completely change the way you look at food and your health. As we grow older, our body begins to change in ways we don't always see, but we definitely feel. Muscles don't recover as quickly, blood doesn't circulate as efficiently, and the nerves that once sent strong, clear signals to your legs start to slow down. It's a gradual process, and most people don't notice it until simple movements begin to feel difficult. But here's something many seniors don't realize. Your food plays a much bigger role in this process than you think. You see, after the age of 60, your body becomes more sensitive to what you eat. Nutrients are not absorbed the same way, and certain compounds in foods can either support your strength or slowly weaken it. This is especially true when it comes to vegetables. While they are generally considered healthy, not all vegetables work the same way in an aging body. Some help reduce inflammation and improve blood flow, while others can increase stiffness, affect digestion, or even interfere with nutrient absorption. And here's where the biggest mistake happens. Many seniors continue eating the same vegetables in the same way they have for years without adjusting to their body's new needs. For example, vegetables that are high in certain natural compounds can sometimes trigger inflammation in sensitive individuals. This inflammation may not show up as pain immediately, but over time it can affect your joints, your muscles, and eventually your ability to move comfortably. Let's take a common situation. Imagine someone who eats a lot of fried or overcooked vegetables. At first, it seems harmless. But when vegetables are cooked in unhealthy oils or at very high temperatures, they can lose most of their nutrients and even produce harmful substances. Instead of strengthening your body, they start to work against it. Over time, this can lead to reduced muscle support and poor circulation, which directly affects your legs. Another issue that often goes unnoticed is digestion. As we age, our digestive system becomes slower and less efficient. Some vegetables, especially those that are hard to digest or eaten in large amounts, can cause bloating, discomfort, and poor nutrient absorption. And when your body isn't absorbing nutrients properly, your muscles don't get the fuel they need to stay strong. This is one of the hidden reasons why many seniors feel weakness, even when they believe they are eating well. But here's something even more important to understand. Your legs rely heavily on proper blood flow. If circulation is not strong, your muscles don't receive enough oxygen and nutrients. This can lead to fatigue, heaviness, and that feeling of tired legs, even after minimal activity. Certain vegetables can actually help improve circulation, but others, when consumed incorrectly, may contribute to imbalances that make this problem worse. Now think about your daily meals again. Are you eating vegetables that truly support your body's current needs, or are you simply following old habits? This is where awareness becomes powerful. Because once you understand what your body needs now, you can make simple changes that bring noticeable improvements in how you feel every day. And here's where it gets interesting. Because not all bad vegetables are completely harmful. In fact, many of them are only problematic when eaten in excess, prepared the wrong way, or combined with other unhealthy habits. This means you don't have to completely eliminate everything, but you do need to be mindful of how and when you eat them. But don't worry. Because in the next part, you're going to discover exactly which vegetables can help bring back strength to your legs, and how to include them in your daily routine in the simplest way possible. And trust me, one of these vegetables is so powerful, yet so underrated that most seniors completely overlook it. Now let's talk about what your body truly needs at this stage of life, and more importantly, how you can naturally support your leg strength through simple, everyday choices. Because the good news is this: your body still has the ability to regain strength, improve balance, and feel more stable. It just needs the right kind of support. Imagine starting your day with something that actually fuels your muscles instead of draining them. This is where the first powerful vegetable comes in: leafy greens like spinach. These are rich in nutrients that help improve blood flow and support muscle function. When your circulation improves, your legs feel lighter, more active, and less tired. Even adding a small portion to your breakfast or lunch can slowly make a difference. But here's where most people go wrong. They either overcook it or ignore it completely, missing out on its real benefits. Then comes another incredibly helpful vegetable: carrots. Now you might think of carrots as something simple, even ordinary. But they contain nutrients that support nerve health and help your body function more smoothly. When your nerves are working properly, your legs respond better, your balance improves, and movements feel more controlled. Something as simple as adding a few raw or lightly cooked carrots to your meals can support this process in a natural way. And here's something many people don't expect: beetroot. This is one of the most powerful vegetables when it comes to improving blood circulation. It helps your body deliver oxygen more efficiently, which is exactly what your leg muscles need to stay strong and active. Many seniors who start including beetroot in their diet notice that their legs feel less heavy and more energetic over time. But here's the key: consistency matters. It's not about eating it once, it's about making it part of your routine. Now, while these vegetables can support your strength, there are also some that you need to be careful with. Not because they are bad in general, but because the way they are commonly eaten can create problems after 60. For example, heavily fried vegetables. When vegetables are deep fried, they lose most of their natural benefits and instead become loaded with unhealthy fats. These fats can slow down circulation and increase inflammation, making your legs feel weaker instead of stronger. Another common issue comes from overly processed or preserved vegetable foods. Things like packaged vegetable snacks or canned items with added salt can affect your body's balance. Too much salt can lead to water retention, causing swelling in your legs and making movement feel uncomfortable. Many people don't connect this with their diet, but it plays a big role. And then there's the habit of eating large portions of hard-to-digest vegetables late at night. This can slow down your digestion and prevent your body from properly absorbing nutrients. Over time, this affects your energy levels and muscle support. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. People don't notice these small habits because the effects build slowly. So what can you do in your daily life? Start simple. Add one beneficial vegetable to your meals each day. Lightly cook your vegetables instead of frying them. Pay attention to how your body feels after eating. And most importantly, create a routine that your body can rely on. Because the truth is, small changes, done consistently, create the biggest results. But don't go anywhere yet. Because in the next part, you're going to discover some hidden dangers that most seniors completely overlook, along with a few powerful tips that can make a huge difference in how strong and steady your legs feel. And one of these tips might surprise you. There's one thing many seniors don't realize until it's too late. Sometimes it's not just what you eat, but how your daily habits quietly work against your body. You could be eating the right vegetables, making better choices, and still feel weakness in your legs. And that's because of a few hidden dangers that often go completely unnoticed. For example, dehydration. It sounds simple, almost too basic to matter. But as we age, our sense of thirst becomes weaker. Many seniors don't drink enough water throughout the day, and this directly affects muscle function and circulation. When your body is dehydrated, your muscles fatigue faster, your joints feel stiffer, and your legs lose that natural strength and flexibility. But here's the surprising part. Even if you're eating healthy vegetables, without enough water, your body cannot properly use those nutrients. And then there's inactivity. Not complete inactivity, but those long hours of sitting without movement. Maybe watching television, using the phone, or just resting for extended periods. It feels harmless, even necessary at times. But when your legs stay still for too long, blood flow slows down. Muscles begin to weaken, and over time, this creates that heavy, tired feeling many people struggle with. But here's where the biggest mistake happens. People wait until they feel weak to start moving, instead of moving to prevent the weakness in the first place. Another hidden issue is eating at the wrong time. Late-night meals, especially heavy ones, can interfere with your body's natural repair process. At night, your body is supposed to recover, rebuild, and strengthen. But when digestion is overloaded, your body focuses on processing food instead of repairing muscles. Over time, this slows down your overall strength, especially in your legs. And here's something most people never think about: combining the wrong foods together. Even healthy vegetables, when paired with too much oil, salt, or processed foods, can lose their benefits. Your body becomes confused, digestion slows down, and nutrients are not absorbed the way they should be. This is why balance is so important. It's not about perfection, it's about making mindful choices more often than not. Now imagine this for a moment. Waking up in the morning and feeling steady on your feet. Walking without hesitation. Standing without discomfort. Feeling confident that your legs will support you wherever you go. This is not something out of reach. It's something you can move toward step by step with simple changes in your daily routine. Start by adding those strength-supporting vegetables regularly. Reduce fried and overly processed foods. Drink enough water throughout the day. Move your legs, even if it's just a short walk around your home. And pay attention to how your body responds, because your body is always giving you signals. You just have to listen. But here's the most important part. Don't wait. Don't wait until the weakness becomes too noticeable. Don't wait until movement becomes difficult. The sooner you take small steps, the easier it becomes to protect your strength and independence. Because at the end of the day, strong legs mean freedom. Freedom to move, to live, to enjoy life without fear or hesitation. And that's something everyone deserves, no matter their age. If you found this helpful, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more simple, practical health tips designed especially for you. Because sometimes the smallest changes can make the biggest difference in your life. And remember, your strength is still within your reach. You just have to support it the right way.